G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 34 of our ATV Skater Templar playthrough, where I've made a few changes to the build in between episodes. Nothing major, I just ditched the old incendiary shoulders to put on the Cortosian scrolls. I've actually never played with this, so I'm kind of interested to see how often it goes off. I did keep the silk swatch on there, and I've actually had to swap the chest adornment away, or the chest component rather, away from Kilrian's soul and into a silk swatch just so we could cap the bleeding resistance here. With that done though, we're now fully capped on resistances, and let's head back to where we finished up last episode, which should have been the Broken Hills. So we're going to zoom across here, and we will get access, although I'm not going to do it now, but we will have access to our first skeleton key dungeon at this point, which means, at least in theory, it's possible that I could go in there and start farming for the first piece of the Vanquisher set. I'm not going to do that though. I'm going to leave the dungeons themselves until I've hit level 100. And once I'm a little bit further into the plot, I guess, into the acts, let's go ahead and kill Lutra before I forget about her, as I often do. I'll run through here and I'll be thinking I've got to get to the next area, and I'll forget to actually kill Lutra. Lutra is being somewhat painful. But I definitely noticed the Panetti's replicating missile proc going off there a few times, so that's fun. What I'm wondering now is, does it trigger based on just on hits, or can other things trigger it as well? And it definitely seems like other things can trigger it. I'm not sure if that was the goop on the floor, or if it was the Aether Fire proc, or if it was just my Guardians hitting things, but I was definitely noticing that proc going out. So let's see if it's coming from my Guardians hitting things. I'm getting Fireball procs from something, so maybe it is the Guardians hitting things. I don't know, it looks cool. I don't think it's very effective, but it does look cool. Okay, into the mines here, and we will head on through the Smuggler's Pass. So there's absolutely nothing in here that I actually care about, except potentially the Ancient Totem at the end, and Voldrak's going to be probably more annoying than dangerous. He just has a ton of health, so it's going to take a while for the build to burn him down. Interesting that nobody got sucked. Gave him the suck and it didn't do anything. Okay, unfortunately no totem for me, which is, you know, kind of sad. I was actually looking forward to doing an ancient totem just to see if I could, basically. But no dice. Oh no. Right, you have to die immediately, or as close to immediately as I can manage. I do not want to get caught in a net, as this build is entirely about being able to move. Like, if you can't move, you can't set the ground on fire, you can't set the boss on fire. There we go. This one, Talisman. Thought I would have had that already. Apparently not. That's fine. Got it now. Alright, let's go out the other side and we'll go talk to Olgrim. And he can tell us that actually he's not the cook. And we will pretend to be very surprised. In one of the plot twists of all time, the cook turned out to be a special operative, ex-Special Forces Navy SEAL or something. I swear they put that in a movie once. Right. So here's Olgrim, the first blade of the Emperor? How surprising. And we'll talk to a good old Colin here, and we'll go find his sister's corpse. This actually looks pretty cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but with all the fire stuff going on as well, this looks really cool. Probably there's like one guy who watches this video who actually cares what their character looks like. Playing Dress Up Grim Dawn. Or Barbie Dress Up Grim Dawn Edition. Can be fun sometimes. Alright, what are you? Chiricrix. That's an interesting name. I don't think I've seen that one before. I probably have, I just didn't notice the name. Okay, so here's an ancient savage totem. Not unlike the one I wanted to do in the previous area but didn't spawn. Alright, these guys are going to hurt. Let's turn the loot off. And this guy's got to go because he is stunning me with lightning, which I don't appreciate. And then the leaf main goes down. That actually wasn't too bad. I did expect it to be more difficult. Famous last words and all that, but definitely I was expecting it to be harder. That is a lot of Olzuin's Flame stuff. So that'll be fire retaliation, basically. It's a nice increase in armor. Would lose 24% chaos res. I don't think I care about that. What else would we be getting? There's a decent amount of resistances on these ones. I would lose the fireball proc, but I think I'm okay with that. Let's swap that in. What is on that spell woven threads? Do I have one on me? I don't think so. And it had a Mankind's Vigil on it. I think we can skip that for now. Okay, I just walked away from a treasure trove as well. Not a very good idea for someone hoping to get XP. Speaking of, let's go ahead and use that. I think I'm just going to use these potions and then leave it. Although I may end up going back to Elite just to get some more. I'm not sure how I feel about the XP potions. Whenever I use them, I always hit 100, usually around where, around the Logorian kind of area. Which, it kind of leaves you feeling like you're, or at least it feels me leaving like leaves me feeling like I'm wasting time. Once I hit level 100, I just want to start farming for the end gear, and I'm obviously going to be level 100 a long time before I even unlock all the skeleton key dungeons, so I may just leave the XP pots off. Probably use this one, and I'll be surprised if I use more than half of either of them. Scorchbearer Sash. Decent amount of extra armor on this. Decent amount of extra resistances. I mean, it doesn't have +1 to Oathkeeper, so it's effectively worthless, but it's not a bad little belt. Alright, let's go ahead and get prepped for Pine Barrens, by which I mean run over here and leave a Rift Gate. That'll do, on the road there. And then we will head to the north, just get the Homestead Rift unlocked, so we don't have to run back from Pine Barrens. Apparently these guys don't believe in getting knocked over. Okay, another pair of boots. I noticed this kind of halfway through the previous episode. I hit 84, which is the level required to use these boots. And then I just kind of forgot. So when I get to Homestead, I'm going to see if I can't use one of those boots. Hopefully the Golemborn, but we'll see what the resistances are like. See what we can use without, you know, breaking resistances and such. I think the Golemborn would be the way to go. I am feeling a little bit squish. So, we will see, we will see. Okay, Void Soul Bulwark. Is someone healing him, or am I just doing no damage? I think I might just be doing no damage. Alright, and Seal of the Night. We're not going to use that either, but it's nice to have it. +1 to Oathkeeper on the shield slot. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not very good either. Okay, let's have a look-see. Let's run inside where it's a little safer. Maybe talk to our friends here. Okay, what can we do with these boots? We would be losing pierce resistance 37%. I don't care. We would be losing 8% chaos. I also don't care. So we can just slot these in. We would actually be gaining pierce and physical resistance, and we'd be getting a little bit of poison as well. On these ones, we would be getting... I guess we would go with these ones here. You know what? I think we're just going to chuck those on there. Resistances should all be completely fine, even without the Mankind's Vigil, although 11%, I think I am going to put some back on there. That one on there. And we need another spell something, spell, what is the word? Where are they? Here we go. Spellwoven Threads, that's what I was looking for. You didn't see anything. Okay, don't care about that. Chuck those in the bank. And where are we? I can't remember what the dang thing looks like. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. That one. That took way longer than it should have. With that said though, we no longer need to keep these. What else don't we need? We're never going to keep those, so that's fine. I think we sell these, and then we'll go and do Pine Barrens. Good friend Isaiah Redden here will happily buy them all. You can have some potions as well. And you know what? I'll buy those. Let's have a look at his jewelry. No double rares for me today, which is, you know, unusual. But I guess I can't have all of them. Okay, off to Prospector's Trail. We have, I hope, yeah, we have more than enough dynamite, so that's nice. Clear the avalanche, and let's go in. Probably gonna scoot through this pretty quickly if I can. Good thing about this build basically using target farmable sets is I don't really care if it drops, like if some random purple drops behind me and I don't pick it up. It's not the end of the world, because it's not going to be one of the pieces I need. Okay, Pine Barrens, everyone's favorite farming area. Unfortunately, when you've done it as many times as I have, you kind of know where everything is, and it does... I mean, it makes a lot of the map kind of worthless. Because, for example, I'm never going up there. There are some things up there. There could be an ancient totem up there, but I'm still never going up there because I know there's no quests up there. So there's literally no point. Here's our first target, Mogara. There's our 2 poison glands, 3 poison glands. We only need 1. Okay, Mogara's down. Pick up our poison gland and we'll be on our way. Next up is going to be Old Bloodbriar, or Old Briarthorn, or whatever his name is, who's going to be over here under this little rock bridge thing. And cave number 1 is a no. What about cave number 2? Cave number 2 is also a no. Cave number 3, that's where it is. So when I'm checking these, I check sort of up here, not there, maybe here, not there, come down here. If it's not here, I just kind of run around until I find it, because I don't remember where the 4th spot is. Alright, oh, dynamite. I know I just showed that I had, what, 34 of those? 31? But more dynamite is always welcome. And we have another quest reward coming up that has Blood of Chthon in it as a reward, so I'm looking forward to that, because a Blood of Chthon is basically a skeleton key for me, and I'm going to need, assuming grimtools.com's drop rates are correct, I'm going to need something like 100 on average skeleton keys to get into all of the dungeons I'm going to need to clear to get the Vanquisher set. So this is definitely going to be a long-term project once we get to level 100. Okay, we're here for Ungoliax the Gloomweaver. We've already killed Old Mate upstairs, so we were here for him, and we killed him. Now we're here for Ungoliax. That's the end of her. Next on the agenda, there is a treasure trove outside, which hopefully I will find. Failing that, we're heading into the keep itself. And once we are in the keep, there's a Gribble Tyrant at the end who we want to go and pay him a beating. We're going to pay him a beating. Okay. Into the Tyrant's Hold proper. So just in this little first area, there is a devotion shrine that I don't need, but there is also, yeah, good, also a treasure trove here. The other spawn locations where this could be are up inside the castle, I think on this little, is that called a parapet? Anyway, this little tower in the corner has one of the locations, and there's another one in another part of the tower, but seeing as how I've already found it, there's no need to go in any further. Alright, here we go. That is, I think the thing I find the most fun about this build is you suck them in and then blow them up. And yes, I realize exactly how that sounds, and I don't care. Alright. I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do with the remaining points. Now, I didn't spend the last level either for the same reason. I think maybe Crushing Verdict. That's what the ATV guide was saying we should be doing. Defensive ability Shred is basically the same as adding offensive ability to myself. The other thing I could do is put more hard points into Ascension or Presence of Virtue or Haven, or both. Rebuke's no good. That is probably not too good. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Crushing Verdict. Just get some more defensive Shred. Okay, let's head inside. Let's see if we can't navigate this place. That's a dead end up there. Right at the moment, I actually don't care about killing anything. I'm just trying to get through here. And if I happen to kill things because they were silly enough to stand in the fire, well, that's kind of their own fault. But that's not why I'm here. This may end up being the speedrun record for myself on the Pine Barrens. This build is definitely the fastest build, for sure. There's probably another build that's faster, but I guarantee you it's going to be another version of this. Let's see. Where are the priests? That tickled. Let's see if we can't keep him more or less inside the fire. He's not getting healed, which is good. There we go. Oh, that's what was hitting me. Okay, guaranteed dynamite. Here's my exalted chest and my other loot. Invoker's set and a whole bunch of I don't care. Pine Barrens Rift. Let's go turn this in. Alright, XP potion's running, very good. There we go, and then I'm looking to do my part. Click, 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 click. Thank you very much for most of a level. Alright, that's it. Pine Barrens is done. What do we got to do? We'll go back to Dead Man's Gulch and talk to Steven Seagal, Olgrim. And we'll tell him all about... We didn't go to get his sister. I guess we're going to make a quick pit stop on the way back to Homestead to go and actually find Dahlia. I did come through here, right? Like, I did actually do this area. I'm guessing these guys kind of popped up behind me. Yeah, it shows I've been through here. I'm gonna go this way. Been around the left side, we'll go around the right side this time. That is fun. If I had to pick one part about this build that I love, it's the Judgment. If I had to pick one part about this build that I hate, it's all these dead ends. Alright, we've already got the... There's 89, so we'll just chuck the rest of the points in there. Dryad's Blessing level up, very nice, very nice. Yeah, the most disappointing part about this build is when you hit Judgment and everybody just kind of looks at you and doesn't do anything. Like that, just there. It's very disappointing. Okay. Everybody's dead. Still didn't find my good friend Dahlia. There she is. Okay, where is the body? There she is. Okay, now that we've caught up to that, let's head back to Homestead. We have a bunch of quests to turn in, and actually we need to go back to the Broken Hills as well. Sorry about your sister, Colin. Thanks for the XP though. And we're good there as well. Go talk to Olgrim.
I wasn't sure you'd make. I wish that I'm going to check.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Captain Soma.
I'll skip the Legion is split on.
Alright, we agree. And may as well pick up the quest from Old Maid out here as well. Why not? Alright, back to Broken Hills. We have an attribute point to pick up.
Yeah. I can't do that yet.
There we go. So what have we got? Just the... Yep. Just the quest on the left-hand side of Homestead. So that'll be it for this episode. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.